Hello to my feisty friends. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Feisty Needle here on Flosstube, also on Instagram. You can find me at Feisty Needle and Feisty Stitcher. I'm Tona. I'm the owner of Feisty Needle, which is an online cross-stitch shop based out of the burbs of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Someday we will be a brick and mortar. But for right now, this is where we live. This is what we do. We live on the interwebs. And I have a lot of really fun new products to show you today. But first, it's been about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks already since I did my last video. No, I think it was 3 weeks. I have not gotten a lot of stitching done. It's been a lot of getting all of the Needlework Marketplace things situated. That pretty much consumed my August outside of going to Welcome Weekend and being at work. And then my oldest daughter went back to school in Mankato. She is getting married next July, so we did procure a dress for her. So I'll pop her picture in here of saying yes to the dress. That was exciting to get that done before she went back. And then our youngest started her senior year. So it's been kind of getting back into a normal routine where people aren't home during the day usually. Yeah, we did go to the fair, the Minnesota State Fair. I am not usually a fair goer. That's my husband. I do not care for the fair that much. But I do really enjoy going through the the creative arts and the fine arts. This year we didn't make it to the fine arts building, but we did the creative arts. And I intend to do a separate video that has all of the pictures of the cross stitch that I saw there, because there was some really fun stuff and there's some cool experiences I want to talk about separate and outside of this video. I am filming upstairs today, so you will hear noise. The dogs are wrestling. I had them outside, but my daughter thought that they should come in. So now they're in the other room wrestling. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get a visit from the cat, because she is nosy and bossy and wants to make sure she is well aware of everything going on in the house. So let's talk Marketplace. Marketplace wrapped up the second to the last weekend in August. Yes. That was the weekend, Thursday through Monday, Friday through Monday, we could put in our orders. So what Needlework Marketplace is, it's an online wholesale shop specific to, not wholesale shop, wholesale vendor event, where shops can go in and purchase directly from the designers, all done via a virtual event, versus Nashville Needlework Market, which is in March, is actually held in person in Nashville. So this one is done virtually, which honestly, for a shop like mine that's small and starting out, it is a really great opportunity to be able to connect with designers that I have not had in the shop before, see some new products. It really drove a lot of new traffic to my site, which was fantastic. So it's been a learning process and a very good experience so far. I have started to receive orders from the designers that I have ordered. Although it seems like everybody that I have not shipped yet is waiting on like one chart from one designer. So I am still sitting on quite a few orders while I wait for the rest of my orders to arrive. I would think that by the end of next week, surely we'll have had everybody in, but I've gotten shipping notifications on about half of what I am still waiting to receive. So it's coming. So if you are waiting on a package, thank you for your patience. Please know that I have not forgotten about you. And we just wait. Some of these are overseas designers that we're waiting on. Some of them are not. Just kind of depends on what their lives look like and when they're able to get all of their shipping done. So thank you for giving grace to me, which is also allowing me to give grace to the designers. I really appreciate that. That's really it as far as updates. I have been stitching on 2 separate things this month or so far in September. The first is Christmas Morning, and that's from Erin Elizabeth Designs. And as I've mentioned before, Justine at Welcome Stitchery is doing a designer challenge with Thy Needle and Thread, and Erin Elizabeth are the 2 designers that she has chosen. Basically, it goes like this. You purchase your chart. It has to be either Christmas or winter themed, and it has to be purchased from Welcome Stitchery. Totally makes sense, right? From there, you stitch. You stitch on your chart. And then if you get your chart completed by whatever deadline it is that Justine has posted, then you email in a picture that, hey, I got this chart done. Look at my finished product. And she will then go ahead and put your name into a drawing for a gift card. I believe she said $50, but don't quote me on that. Additionally, if you actually FFO that product or that stitch, you will get your name thrown in to another drawing for another gift card. So you could win both potentially and get a $100 gift card. So I've been working on Christmas Morning. I did a color conversion. I have switched the colors from, let's see, it called for Dinky Dye's Irish Meadows, and you can see it's much more of a green and blue hue to it. I'm not a big green fan. Actually, it's not even green and blue. It's more like green and yellow. It's really kind of the best way to describe that one. I decided to go with Tobacco Road by Weeks Dye Works. And it has a lighter cranberry reddish, rusty red with some burnt greens in there. Just a little bit more subtle. And I'm stitching it on a 18 count Aida from Cedar River, and I can't remember the name of it. But here's where I'm at so far. So I've almost got the bottom third done. This over here is the final edge on that side. So I don't have much left. I could really probably knock that out real quick if I would just commit to doing it. But I allow myself to get distracted, or I fall asleep in the chair and take a nap, and then I don't get anything done, stitching or otherwise. So that's Christmas Morning. If you're interested in knowing more about the designer challenge, that Welcome Stitchery is hosting, please check out their website or give Justine a call at Welcome Stitchery. I've also been working on Quaker Pumpkins. Quaker Pumpkins by Liz Matthews. If you've been around for a while, you know that Liz Matthews is one of my favorite designers. I just love her stuff. You also know that I love Quakers. So this is a perfect combination. This is being stitched on 18 count Aida Cinnamon from Be Stitch Me. And I love this color. I think it's beautiful. Something to note on the bottom where it says All Hallows Eve. Once I get to that point, I actually intend to make it say Fiesty Needle. So here is Quaker Pumpkin so far. I am over here on the last pumpkin. I'll fold this up so you can see it. So that last pumpkin right there. And then I think I have like 4 small Quakers to do around there. And then I just need to bring the top border and the bottom border over to the edge and then work my way down. So I really don't have a ton left on this. I do think it's very realistic that I can have this done by the end of October, which is my goal. Oh, side note, I have a new little fun thing. I noticed in my videos when I would put fabric up, then you couldn't hear me. So I got this little microphone and I couldn't figure out how to make it work because apparently I'm old now and I don't know how to technology very well. So my daughter showed me, and then I was like, it's still not working. This was just now when I was getting ready to use it because she showed me, I don't know, a few weeks ago. I'm like, still not working. You have to turn it on. So, note to self, turn it on. So, anyway, Quaker pumpkins. I really love this. I think it's beautiful. The colors are great, and I think it's pretty. So, those are the two things I've been stitching on. Um, the the bulk of what I have to show you is very exciting new charts. I have some new designers for the shop, not new designers to the community, but certainly new designers to Fiesty Needle. I have some product that is permanently on the website now that was part of uh, Needlework Marketplace. So I want to show you which charts will be available. Also, I have some charts from those designers that are older charts that I added in. So, first of all, we're going to go Tiny Modernist. I have two charts that these were both marketplace releases. So the first is Harvest Moon. And this little guy is so sweet. Very simple stitch, very beginner friendly, 65 by 65. The pattern is color. You can kind of see, I'll show you just there. It's a color pattern, which is wonderful. And it's so tiny, but it's very easy to read. 65 by 65, that's called Harvest Moon. And then I've got Halloween Pretties, which is 8 different Halloween ornaments, smalls, depending on how you want to do them. Pillows for dough bowls. These are great. I need to find a better way to hold these. Okay, so let's go like that. What's also really cool is on the back, Cheryl has put in some finishing tutorial or some finishing information, how to lace those ornaments, how to make them work really to finish, so you can get your stuff finished, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, color patterns. These are really nice. So if you're looking to do your Halloween stitching, and non-traditional Halloween, because certainly we don't see pinks and oranges together typically for Halloween. Next is Fine Frog stitching. We've got Ice Moon. Well, actually, let me show you this one first. Bird Globetrotter. This one came out in Marketplace and was very popular. He is so stinking cute. Beautiful chart. Again, it's color, and it's only 59 by 67. So there's Bird Globetrotter. Isn't he great? And then so Fine Frog is new to Fiesty Needle, and this is one of her older designs, Ice Moon Cardinal. And then I can't even contain myself with these animals in clothes. So Oak Keeper, 90 by 124. Fireside Fox, 83 by 111. Very dapper in his cowl. And Prince Pondworthy. I mean, stop. I meant to order the princess as well, and somehow I did not add her to my cart, and I'm disappointed because she's just as cute as he is. So that's Fine Frog stitching. Stitches by Ethel. I've got two charts here that were part of Marketplace. The first is Halloween Moon, and 67 by 80 on Halloween Moon. And then Christmas Moon, which is also 67 by 80. I have a hard time picking which one is my favorite. I think I like the Cardinal. I don't know. I like them both. You know what? In October, Halloween one is my favorite, and then in December, the Christmas one is my favorite. A couple of older charts, and not older, they're only from last year. Threads of Time Sewing Bird. That one's 60 by 90. And then October 31st pin keep. This would make a great smalls exchange. And that's 55 by 55. All right. Stitchy Pros is next. The first two were part of Needlework Marketplace, and then the others are some patterns she's had out for a while. Beneath Moonlit Wings. Isn't that so pretty? This says, Grow Bold Beneath Moonlit Wings. And that one is 96 by 128. These guys, this was a very popular chart as well. Christmas Sweater Trio, 119 by 80. They're so cute. I want to go hang out with them. I want to get a Christmas sweater and go have Christmas happy hour. All right. Keeping with some Halloween theme, we've got Halloween puns. One says, let's get lit and shake your booty. Each one is 60 by 60. Then we've got Halloween puns 2, Bone to be Wild, and Creep It Real. Same size as the other pillows, 60 by 60. And then for all of you Thanksgiving lovers out there, gobble till you wobble. We've got the Mindful Needle. This one is a Needlework Marketplace release, and it is Christmas Pillows, Merry and Peace. 108 by 59 and 99 by 58. Barefoot Needle Arts. We've got Spooky Beacon of Frights and 125 by 131. Lola Crow. Oh my God, this pattern was so stinking popular. Acorn Bonanza. I mean, stop. How cute. 80 by 80. Silver Creek Samplers. These are all Marketplace releases. We've got Boo Hoo. Finished as a drum, but easily could be done differently. The top could be done as an ornament or a small pillow, and then Boo Hoo could be done in a straight line. 153 by 39 and 41 by 42. Need a Little Love. Love is the needle that can mend and help bring comfort to a friend. Very sweet sentiment of 123 by 78. Where Flowers Bloom, So Does Hope. 123 by 66. Artsy Housewife is new to the website. I can't believe it's taken me this long to get any Artsy Housewife stuff up there. I think it's because I love so many of her patterns that I can't buy them all for the shop. So then I freeze and then I don't buy any. Which doesn't help. So we're going to start with Hey Pumpkins. This one is 115 by 115. A Small Bouquet. It's 77 by 93. I love those Black-Eyed Susans. It's so pretty. Couple JBW. The first is Merry Christmas, and that's part of Marketplace. 191 by 71. If you happen to be at Welcome Stitchery or follow Welcome Stitchery, this font is done by a chart that was custom to Welcome Stitchery that says welcome, that can be purchased through Justine Still, and it is a very nice complementary piece to this chart. And then we've got Georgian Floral Basket. So pretty. Scarlet House. So Oh my goodness, my piles are too big. Scarlet House Homegrown Tomatoes is part of Marketplace. And this one is 81 by 81. Check out those beefsteaks. That's impressive. The next three are dog driven and a little cat driven too. The first one is there's two pillows. The first one is there's probably dog hair on this, and the second is there's probably cat hair on this. Very fitting for many of us. Each one of those, let's see, 86 by 76 it looks like. Then we've got canine quotes. I'm only talking to my dog today. Dogs are not our whole life, but they make our life whole and forever. And 109 by 59, 106 by 66, and 87 by 60. And then canine quotes 2. Please understand, I am only taking friend requests from dogs. I'm just my dog's treat dealer and dog travert. Noun, a person who prefers spending time with dogs rather than people. Depends on the people. Another new designer to the shop is Cherry Blossoms. I did not realize that Cherry Blossoms is also a quilt designer, which was a fun thing to discover. The first is an older chart, Family Makes Life Beautiful, with the little owl family, 151 by 148. Then we've got Home of the Free, 117 by 127. Hello Pumpkin and Autumn Pillow, 115 by 80. And then there is a series of snow globes that she's doing. This one, which is called Winter Joy, is the newest one that came out at Marketplace, 100 by 106. She also does some design boards, which you can see this snow globe is on a design board by her, that are available for purchasing as well. I'm not carrying them in the shop, but I can certainly get you one if you would like one. And then there's Mistletoe Kisses. And Snow Day. All three of these are the same size, so if you decide you want to do all of them and switch them out on the board, easy to do, 100 by 106. That's Cherry Blossoms. Quaint Rose Needle Arts, one of my favorite designers as well, from Marketplace. Blackbird Inn. I freaking love this pattern. It is so pretty. 217 by 234. Overdyed, stitched in overdyeds, but with a DMC conversion, because she's a pretty decent size chart. You can tell there's two different fabrics on there to create the definition between the ground and the back and the sky. It's kind of a fun technique. We've seen Liz Matthews do that on a couple of her designs as well. Acorn Thieves comes with 4 different charts, actually. One is an acorn pillow, then there's a mattress, squirrel pillow, and then the needle book. These Christmas ornaments, Christmas animals in pants. Animals in clothes, I mean, seriously. There's a caroling caribou, poinsettia pigeon, and holly hedgehog. Again, this was a Marketplace release. It was kind of a late to the party release. She released it almost in like the 10th hour. But it's gone over very well. This guy, this pelican I have been trying to order from Hoffman, and every time I order it, it's out. So I was super excited to see that she had this in her marketplace shop so that I could order it. Captain Patchy Pelican. He's just amazing. This goes right along with the penguin that she did and the bunny, where the animal is larger than life amongst the surroundings. 184 by 178. Twin Peak Primitives Winter Rose Sampler. This one was right up there as one of the top sellers this marketplace. And I don't think this picture gives it justice to what it's actually going to look like stitched. Stitch count on this is 182 by 189. Beautiful chart. The twins offer a colored version, very small, but a color version so you can see the whole thing together and then broken out into a couple pages as well. Flossabilities. They came out with this beautiful chalet in the snow, which goes along with their series. They have the cabin in the woods and the beach one, but I can't remember the name of it right now. I love the northern lights on this chart. This one is 191 by 99. And Wisdom of a Witch. Love the earth, follow the phases of the moon, be spellbinding, don't worry about a few cobwebs, love animals, be a frequent flyer, and make magic. Just a great design. Jed X Stitch is also new to the shop. Marketplace release was Blueberry J. This one, 140 by 180. Just look how vibrant that is. And then a companion piece to Cherry Magpie, which was out previously. Same size on that, 140 by 180. Another very vibrant, beautiful chart. And then Aviary. I have been eyeing this for some time, 160 by 208. It's got Quaker vibes, and I think that's why I like it so much. And I don't usually lean towards the greens, but I really enjoy this one. I think this would look fantastic on Garden Party by Stitch Me. I think it would soften the greens up a little bit. And then, oh, I'm so excited. I love Yasmin's charts. Yasmin's Made with Love, Whispers of Autumn. Autumn is a second spring when every leaf is a flower. This one's a fairly big design, 87 by 159. Big high, not big wide. Patchwork Pumpkins, 83 by 133. All Hallows Eve. She did this as a freebie for like a hot minute last year, and I missed getting it for free, and I was so kicking myself. 246 by 146, so this one is a really decent size. This is a commitment piece for sure. And then Gothic Bat, 161 by 161. And my favorite, Forest Guardian. Look at him. He's so grumpy and sweet all at the same time. 151 by 151. I love those dragonflies. Good stuff from Yasmin's Made with Love. And last, but certainly not least, Oh, I should say, this is like not even half of what I have, but I don't want to put you all to sleep. But I needed to finish this video with this last designer, Serenita de Campagna. I have been enjoying her charts from afar for some time, and I'm so excited and so happy to have them in the store, especially the mixture that I've gotten. I was able to procure not just her marketplace charts, but her winter releases that she was doing that came out right about the same time as marketplace. She had those available in her shop, which was awesome. So this first one is Pheasant, 148 by 69. And look at the just beautiful detail that she did in that guy. It really captures the significance of a male pheasant. Melodia de Atono, which I believe translates to like autumn sampler or something like that. Don't quote me. And then we've got Halloween Trio. There's an owl, a crow, and a ghost. 56 by 54 is the size on those. Then there's the trio number 2, Halloween Trio 2, which you can see the cat, the witch, and the house. 45 by 48, 45 by 47, and 48 by 46. And this guy, oh, Midnight, this cat, stop. 123 by 160. He's just freaking perfect. If you took everything off of there except that cat sitting on the pumpkin, that would in itself would be amazing. Those little owls, turning them into a little fob, get out. And then the witch, which is a very similar pattern, and they're both 123 by 156. Well, 123 by 156 and by 160. But again, same thing. Do her just on top of the pumpkin, you're good to go. Lord Deer, 105 by 158. Isn't he very prestigious? And then we've got Winter Silence, 191 by 145. And her detail in the animals that she creates is stunning. And then there's also the winter cushion set or winter pillow set. These vary in sizes. You'll see there's one with like a little townscape on the top. Then on the bottom, there's one with mittens, the fawns, and a cozy cup of hot cocoa. And then we've got Merry Christmas set. And they got the cardinal, the snowman, Santa, and the reindeer, and then the Merry Christmas pillow. And this snowman, that winter snowman, 125 by 153. The little robins, it's just so precious. That's it. Wasn't quite enough, was it? Only like 25 minutes of new charts and designers. So that's it. That's all I have for today. Make sure you stop by fiestyneedle.com. Follow along. I do have a new tab on there that shows recently added, which is now a fun way to kind of keep following that. I'll also be adding a coming soon tab. I just haven't gotten that far yet. And if you also follow along on Instagram, you can follow Fiesty Needle and Fiesty Stitcher for my own personal updates on stitching along with shop updates. So that's it. That's all I've got. I hope everyone is having a great start to September and Make sure to stitch what you love and do something feisty.